So I think I might have found myself a really effective way of locally location scouting. I can't really think of a better way than to get up off my arse, get out jogging and look at some amazing, well, potential great locations that are nearby. Last time I did a sunrise shoot was out of the country. I was in Switzerland, I think. The light has been amazing. This fog that's hanging in the valley keeps rising, and so my shot doesn't really look that interesting apart from obviously this sea of yellow. So I think the only thing that can rescue that now is either I take a run over there and see if I can reposition in time, or I just wait for the light. So I don't know what to do. Right, I'm going to leg it around the corner really quick. No, can't be bothered. Too much hassle. Composition's not right. The rape seed is a bit too tall. So no, I don't think I will. I'll just wait for that light to come and bless the dawn with its warmth. Jesus, photographers can talk some shit, can't they? So sure, I'm getting absolutely slaughtered by photographers for this, but I'm shooting at f5. Sorry, I've got an extra strong mint. Because I just want to create a bit of depth really in my foreground. Because I've got no foreground, my foreground is a constant block. So what I'm going to do, oh, this is nice. It's getting a little bit warm now. So I'm going to create depth with my, with a shallow depth of field. Again, it's a bit of a taboo with landscape photography, isn't it? Don't really see many out of focus areas. But I can't get high to show the scale of this location, so I'm going to do the opposite. Because I have to settle with showing you my foreground, I'm going to show it you but out of focus, so it leads the eye straight to the tree. Not that there's much else in the frame anyway. I want it to be a nice friendly image. I might call this image, oh, friend. How about that? Also, I'm using the nifty 50. Never really done that for a landscape shot, and I know a lot of people would say, a lot of pixel peepers or whatever will say, with the 50mm is not a landscape lens, what are you doing? Well, it is a landscape lens because I'm using it for a landscape. So how about that? It's all about tools for the job. If you want to create a bit of a depth of field, obviously you need a lens that can do that for you. So that's the reason I'm choosing that. Plus, I like the focal length at 50mm. It suits the composition really nicely. I've chosen to do that because the moon is just sort of cracked on. So, yeah, sue me. Sound like David Brent, sorry.
Not orthodox, you know. I don't live by the rules.
So also today, what I want to try and do is get stuck into the business side of things. Now I really do struggle with that. I'm not really, I find the business side of it a little bit tough and tricky, and I don't make any landscape money. I don't make any money out of that. It's just purely for fun and for learning, for teaching, you know, something you make for teaching. Never thought I'd hear myself say that. Maybe you've learned something from today, I'm not sure, but if you have, amazing. But I like to document what I do, and what I want to try and do is I want to try and get productive. I want to get up to date with my wedding clients. I want to try and get things booked in. I want to see where I am with various other jobs. I want to see if I can get myself some work today. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back to the computer. That's another thing that annoys me. People that say digital darkroom. Just say computer, mate. So I'm going to get back to the computer. I'm going to do a quick edit, and I'm going to get something on social media from this morning. And then I'm going to try and do a bit of work.
I'm invited for coffee and I give a dog a bone.
It's cool for cats. One tip that I've got when I'm doing landscapes and going through them on Lightroom is, this might seem pretty elementary and something that you would do instinctively anyway. But if you take a lot of pictures of the same thing, what I would do is go through them, have a look at them, and just star rate them. So when you come back to them, they all look very, very similar. The exposures are very similar. So you know which ones that you like. I'm so indecisive when it comes to choosing my shots. I don't know if that's because I'm a Libra. I don't know if anyone else struggles with that, but Libras are quite commonly known to be bad decision makers. And I think I am one of them. I'm not a bad decision maker. It just takes me forever to make one. So that's my missus. Right, let's get this bad boy uploaded to social media. And then I'm going to do a bit of work. And then going to Gloucester. Me and Laura are going for a little date. So, exciting. And I've potentially just got a really big job through as well. So that's really good news. I've got a few couples that are getting married this side of summer. So I just want to touch base with them and say, hey. I won't say it like that. It's what happens when you live in a flat with no washing machine. Right, you are clear. Clear left. Clear. We've just dropped the washing off and we've got half an hour until the cycle finishes, so we've just thought, let's just go for a drive instead of watching our washing get washed. So on a day like this, Malvern looks like Switzerland. Good decision moving to Malvern, wasn't it, babe?
Yeah, I love it.
How about this for a backyard? Not a bad gaff, is it? And over the road, you've got a pub.
You're in silhouette, so.
Alright. You've got to smile as well, because I'm filming. A bit late, I've been filming for the last 10 minutes. They're talking to each other. So, me and Laura have got a bit of an obsession with little baby lambs. So, because we live out in the countryside these days, we do what we like to call a lamb safari, where we drive down Castle Morton Common, if anybody knows that, and we just drive really slowly and look at all the lambs, and it's the best thing ever to do on a Tuesday night.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, it's a ram. It's a ram. He's got big horns. He's the only ram in the field.
Is it?
Here, look, here.
Hello.
Right, mate.
You did mean horns when you said horns.
Yeah.
I thought you meant something else.
He's going to charge us. Look at the state of him.
Oh my god, he's proper staring.
Oh, don't like him. He's going to hurt us.
He's staring us out.
He's on steroids. That one's pregnant. I reckon that these are pregnant.
Do you reckon?
No, I don't know. Make that up.
La, 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 la.